Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. Now, earlier today, news broke that the Suns have emerged as a front runner for Bradley Beal. Now, this comes as a shock to me because I was kind of under the impression that Beal would land somewhere like Milwaukee or Miami, somewhere where I feel like he would fit better. Now, I'm not saying Bradley Beal is not a good player. I think Bradley Beal is a great player, especially when he's healthy and he's not too old yet. But I just don't understand, and because I'm not there in the front office. I don't know what the Suns are seeing, and this is only from my point of view. I'm just confused on how Beal fits with the Phoenix Suns. We've got our roster: Devin Booker, KD. Those are our, the pillars that we're gonna build around. Chris Paul, Ayton. We don't know about those two yet. In fact, Chris Paul may be involved in a trade if Beal does go through and we land him. But I don't understand how he fits with Phoenix. I think, especially after last year and this playoffs, we can see that relying on a group of superstars will not cut it in the NBA. But getting a team with a star or two and filling your roster out with the right players who all blend well. I use this analogy, and I used it before. You can take your favorite foods. You can take, let's say you like pizza, let's say you like a chocolate bar. You take your favorite foods and you blend it up. Well, just because you like all those foods and you blend it up doesn't mean it's going to make a good smoothie. But you take the right ingredients, you blend that up, and that'll make a good smoothie. And that's what I like to look at when deciding what's a good trade for an NBA team. And Bradley Beal, let's talk about what kind of player he is. He's a player who likes to have the ball in his hand. He could, I guess, in theory, be moved to point guard. And if he comes to the Suns, that's definitely what he would be doing, would be running point. But he's an offensive weapon. He's a defensive liability who is frequently injured with a large contract that frankly the Suns can't afford that. And I know we've created a window with this Suns team by trading Kevin Durant, selling the farm for KD. We've created a championship window, and we're in win now mode, whatever it takes. But just because there's a star player that gets put up on the block may not be the right approach. I don't understand how Beal fits with the Suns. He's a scorer. We don't need another scorer. We have KD. We have Booker. That's plenty of offense. We need guys who know how to distribute that ball. First of all, we need a bench. Our bench was paper thin. We need perimeter shooters, perimeter wings. We saw that with how well that went with both teams who were in the finals, Miami and Denver, with guys like Duncan Robinson coming in. They go in, you drive with your star player, you kick it back out, and boom. Duncan Robinson with a three. Michael Porter. Those teams, why they were in the finals was because of players like that and because of their role players. It doesn't. If that was really the case, Brooklyn would have succeeded when they had that big three, but they didn't. So, and again, I'd prefer Harden than Beal, because if anything, Harden actually knows how to be a point guard. Bradley Beal is not a point guard. We can't afford to take a gamble on if he can succeed transitioning to point guard. So, this news just broke. So we don't know too much details, but this is just from my point of view. And again, I'm not saying it would be necessarily a bad thing that Beal comes here, but I'm not questioning it. Well, I am questioning it. I'm shocked. I'm surprised. But this is from my point of view. But I don't know. We'll have to see. It's going to be an interesting off season, and we'll see how things go. So thank you, and have a good rest of your day.